Hey guys, Jake the Letterhead here. Today we're going to be checking out this, the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. Shout out to your Jeep for letting us do this review. So during this walk around, this has the optional front camera here. As you can see there, it's a Rubicon with the optional Falcon Wild Peak MTs, 33-inch tires. It has rock sliders. You can see the 17-inch wheels and this little piece here because they're trying to keep the Wrangler look. Let's get inside. So as you get inside, it says Gladiator there. It's not that hard to get inside. And once you're up here, it's fairly comfortable. You can see the shifter here, the trigger. The transfer case is controlled by lever here, not like buttons in the Ford Bronco or anything like that. It does have a manual handbrake here, an 8.4-inch touchscreen, as well as a it's not a touchscreen, as well as a screen in the middle here to show you like what features are on and calls and stuff like that. And because the doors are removable, window switches like the Wrangler are in the center. The lockers are the same as in the Wrangler, and you just press that to turn the lockers off. This also has an off-road plus mode and sway bar disconnect. So let's move on to the back seat. So back here, it's fairly comfortable. The legroom isn't amazing, but you can see it has like their version of Ford strap system. They put in the Bronco nets on there for mat pockets and nets in the door as well. You can see the cup holders are down here. Window switches are here. USB ports down here. You have 4 of them back here. USB and USB Type-C. Up front, by the way, the USB ports. So it only has 2 up front, USB and USB Type-C. But it has 4 in the back, which doesn't make sense to me. As you can see, the AC is in the center console. Again, unlike the Bronco. So I guess let's get to the bed. This has an optional cover. I'm gonna see if you can open it with one hand. You can. It's dampened. The areas, it's pretty big in here. It does have an outlet back here, as well as hooks to attach stuff to. This bed cover is there are latches up here for that. If you're wondering, this one has a 3.6 liter Pentastar V6, and altogether this one has an MSRP of $56,890. Or wait, no, that's the dealer selling price. This does have a fairly large list of optional equipment, as well as the standard equipment here. This has, as you can see, the white. And if you want, you can just look at that for a little longer if you're wondering about anything else there.
So this is a 2020. It's got 34,762 on it.
Currently I have the forward-facing camera on. You can see it. It's pretty nice there, so you can get some perspective. You can also clean it. Okay, so let's get going. Visibility, Dad. Do you think the windshield is a little small?
A little bit, but because the seats are kind of up high, you still have good visibility.
Okay. I'm just gonna move this so you can see better. You can see the grab handle here. What do you think of the power?
It's fine. You kind of have to push it fairly hard to get good acceleration.
Sounds like it has. Oh wow, those gears are so short. We're only going like 50 and we're already in 6th out of 8. Now we're in 7th at 50.
Boy, that screen has got a lot of complicated options.
Yeah, you can see the off-road pages here. No, to me it seems like the exhaust note is more aggressive than the power, doesn't it?
I couldn't tell you. The power is okay. It rides kind of like a truck.
So
or the handling is like a truck. It's a little bit
do you think
soft.
like the ride in a Bronco, for example, is better than this?
So
Is this comparable to Wrangler?
Ride is better. The handling of the Bronco is better.
Especially with the 33s, right?
I thought it was.
We're in 8th and we're only going 50. That's kind of ridiculous.
Probably a gas
We're going to
mileage
take it
feature.
down a bumpy road. See how this is. We haven't taken a Bronco or anything like that down this road. But so far it seems fairly comparable to one with the Sasquatch package. Right, Dad?
As far as the ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ride is okay. It's doable for a long ride from what I can tell. The handling isn't as good as the Bronco.
Right.
The ride might actually be slightly better than the Bronco.
With the Sasquatch package.
The one that we drove.
So with the 33s, would you say it's a little bit comparable?
I haven't driven the 33s in the Bronco.
Well, that's true. How about we can stop so that we can like see the features and what it shows. You know, sort of kind of where it belongs. Like you can see this. Like if you put it in 4 high, for example. Yeah. See, now it says 4 high there. We can engage the lockers down here.
What are lockers?
It locks the axles so that both wheels spin at the same speed. Like when one is in the air. Can turn this off. And also there's a thing called sway bar disconnect, which basically makes it so the suspension is softer up front.
Should that be on when you're off-roading or off?
Normally it should be off, but basically it's for when you need extra articulation, when you need the suspension more, so to go more. So let's try putting it back in. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed the review. And again, big shout out to York Jeep, Prescott, Arizona, for letting us do this review. And to recap it basically just seemed like an extended Jeep Wrangler. It rode about the same, it handled about the same, and it just had more cargo area or bed space. So it's fairly good if you're looking for something that can off-road that's fairly comfortable. Although it's not really budget, though that one had all the off-road goodies. It was the Rubicon one. As equipped, the MSRP was around $50,000, although it was selling around $8,000 over.
Gracie? Tell me, do you have any opinions on the Gladiator? Do you like it? Do you like it?